Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, Dusk's Tale. Now before we get started on today's episode, we have some fantastic fan art to share with you. We're only one episode into the season, and the art has already been fantastic. So, in chronological order, first we have Dusk sneaking about in the shadows. A piece by Solar, tracking Dusk as she makes her way through those dark and dingy corridors of the lab. Thank you, Solar, very much for your piece of art. Our next piece of art comes from Yen, submitted on Discord. It tracks Dusk's past and her future. What I love is that there are so many little details in this one. The adventures that Dusk had in Season 1, and as she is now at the start of Season 2. Our third piece of art is another from Yen, this time featuring Dusk looking like an absolute badass, with what I can only assume is a full moon behind. I really do hope that we manage to reach the moon. Well, at the very least see it. And I'm almost getting a Death Stranding feel from the inky blackness below. Love it. Our fourth piece of art comes from the illustrious stately Raven. The piece was accompanied with the words, "And so it begins." And yes it does. Dusk is in her fighting best, truly built for the new world. And our fifth and final piece, yet another from Yen. You've been absolutely prolific, with only one episode out so far. The lighting in this piece is incredible. And Dusk, well, Dusk looks like she's ready for pretty much anything at this stage. Thank you all for your fantastic pieces of fan art. If you have your own and you would like to submit it, head to the fan art channel on the Rycon Roleplays Discord. The link for that can be found in the description below. And so with that, let us return to Cataclysm and to Dusk. We are here underground, trapped once again in a lab. As Dusk, yes, a Dusk that is confused, disorientated, and different. We found the exit in the last episode. However, we know that that exit is going to be guarded by a big old bad turret. So we're going to need a way to get through that. Now, there are a few different ways we can attempt to do that. Ideally, what we would do is come across a military vault down here where they're storing all of the personnel who would have been working here, storing all their weapons. So that's what Dusk is looking for. She knows these places exist down here. It's just a question of whether or not we can find them. And so, with that, we are going to continue on. Now, I can't remember if we did check these in the last. We might have. And we're back into that same issue with these good old lights where we're going to need to smash them as Dusk lashes up towards the ceiling. With her hands this time. Just to see what's inside. Because yes, unfortunately, light does blind us to the darkness. And it looks like we've got a bedroom. Okay, a dark and dingy bedroom. Just some pants, some jeans, a glow stick. It's potentially useful. Now, I don't know if we need any more thread at this stage. I think we have a decent amount. No, we don't. We don't have any. No, we've got 200. We've got 200, which is a decent amount. That thread isn't going to weigh us down too much as well, so we're going to go and take that, because I'm thinking we're going to have to make ourselves a carrying implement of some kind. We have sheets, we have all kinds of things around that we can kind of work with. The leather jacket isn't terrible. I'm half tempted for us to take that. Let's just have a quick look at our torso and see what we got going on. We have our long sleeve shirt, which I believe it's not being worn over anything. Yeah, so unfortunately the subject suit is very bulky, so we probably want to try and get that off as soon as possible. We could look at removing it now. I think we might be able to get away with that. Yeah, so what we are going to do is take the leather jacket, we are going to wear it. We have our purse, which is helping a tiny bit, but it could be a lot better. And I think we are going to finally try and take off that subject suit, which will probably mean that a few things will drop. And we are going to do that back at one of those little homes that we've seen some of the scientists living in down here. Reason being, we're going to have access to curtains and all kinds of things. Hostile detected is heard below. Yes. So, do we have any on this level? No, we're more than likely going to have to pop back upstairs. I'm okay with that. We don't want to be getting in any fights at the moment if we can avoid it because, well, we're a little bit encumbered. Let's just peek up the stairs. Okay. Oh, of course. That's our way back up. We are going down. We're going deeper. We are on the second level at this stage. Well, I guess the first underground level. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, so yeah, this is where the autodock is. The autodock, which we won't be able to use, but I'm fine with that. I always like the idea of Dusk sticking to her nature. Nursebot, you're not trying to heal that poor security guard, are you? Because he's very much dead. We have pulped that one to pieces, so yeah, ain't gonna happen. Now, did any of these have light in? And it doesn't look like they do. I was hoping that we'd have something to work with down here. Well, I tell you what, we can probably go down another level because I'm relatively sure that we had another set of these down. Let's see. Yes, there we go. So, this is where we had... well, this is where we slayed the board, who would have been held up in that room. And, yes, more lack of light, unfortunately. Well, I guess we're just going to have to work with that. We don't actually have any other light source in here. We haven't found any yet. So what we are going to need to do is just try and take a few bits and pieces to our nearest light source. And yeah, I don't know where we actually have one down here. You know what? Let's go towards the big scary doors at the end and just see what we got going on. There's so many down there. I'm relatively sure it's a big scary room. No, it's just more light. Ah, hello. Well, this has potential, depending on what it is we find here. Yes, yes. Luck and destiny are on our side this day. Well, we hope so. Our intelligence is pretty good. Let's just quit for a second there. Let's have a look and see how our computer skill is. It's 8, so we're pretty good when it comes to manipulating these machines. So, let's see if we're going to be able to hack it or not. So far, so good. Unlock entrance. Hack into the system? Yes. The lock is disabled. We hear the doors clink as the lock disengages. And we open to the inside. And we have some broken doors. Broken doors mean activity. And with that activity, we're probably going to have to drop a few of these things, as we've kind of said we're going to do. We are going to take off the subject suit now, so we're just going to go ahead and drop that, and we actually are able to carry everything else. So that's pretty good. Our torso encumbrance is looking pretty nice altogether. Yeah, so we can get by just with what we're wearing. And for those of you who want to know exactly what it is we're wearing, here we go. We've got our rubber boots on, very cool. Do we have any kind of hand wear? No, we don't, because of our claws. We're going to go ahead and take off the dust mask now as well. And looks like we can still hold on to that at the same time, keeping our purse on the side. Let's go open the door, not get on the floor, but see if we can find out what's been bashing down all of these doors. As the map saves, we'll slowly make our way around into these different rooms. Towards the bed. It's very dark in there, as you can see, and this is why this place is great. Just all of this stuff is so good for Dusk. Yeah, it's excellent, but we do need to try and find whomever was here before, because doors don't break themselves. There we go. We hear a thump to the southwest. As we peek around the corner, 2 soldiers are tearing a bit apart at the moment, and they see us. We must get ready. Now, What fighting style do we have selected? We should have brawling at the moment. I don't see it selected, so I'm just going to try and see. Yes, we are using brawling currently. So we're going to go ahead and back up. We're actually hearing noise from inside of here as well. We hear a little girl's wailing. Okay. Let's actually stay close to the door because we can try to fight them. Yeah, try and keep them in there. I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go take a step down here. As the first one stumbles towards us in the door frame, we lash out towards him, faking a strike, hitting the large Kevlar helmet, protecting its head. We try to smash it against the wall. Doing no damage, we send the creature reeling backwards. We're going to have a hard time doing damage to them here. We should be doing some bashing damage with our fists. Oh dear me. And we do. We send this one reeling backwards again with a kick to the chest. As he tumbles to the ground and stumbles back up, we can see that we really didn't do all that much. Now, ideally, what we'll do is try and get them into a situation in which they are slowed down. So we're going to have to do a little bit of a run to try and see if we can get some distance between them, because they are definitely heading for us now. We're going to grab this table here, and we're going to try and see if we can shift it into the door frame. Okay, and at that point, we could crouch, but we're not going to. We're just going to wait here, because if we have a look on this table now, the movement cost is 150, which is actually the same as the chair, so yeah. They could bash the table down, but we're going to hope that they don't. We lash out again, tripping the soldier. Doing no damage, it falls on the table. We fake to the side, slashing at it. We're hitting, but we're not doing damage. This is concerning. 1 damage. Oh dear. We slash again and again and again, trying to find some kind of purchase. Our fangs aren't working at the moment. I just want to double check that there is nothing else over our mouth. Let's just have a quick look. No, our mouth is clear. So yeah, we're holding our own. What's the point of fighting? Yeah, it's certainly seeming like that at this stage, because we are lashing out and finding... Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. So at this stage, I think we need to try and get out of the situation. So we are going to start running. We're going to run around the side here. We're going to let them come towards us, and then we're going to try and see if we can jump around them here. And luckily, Dusk is very good at dodging, and so that's exactly what we've been able to do here. As we slam the door shut behind us, we can take a moment to catch our breath and just listen to them wail on that door. We're going to ignore further distractions because they're going to be doing that for a while. We catch our breath back and we're good, but they are better right now. We aren't incredibly strong. We are fast. We have some skill, but not enough to kill these things. We're going to need something a little bit more. Looking at our skill at the moment, we have a fair amount of skill with piercing weapons. Unarmed combat is obviously at the top there, but we might be able to do something with piercing, because I think their armor is actually protecting them more from bash, like bludgeoning damage. So we can try and see if we can find something that we can hit them with. And you know what? We have something right here. The makeshift crowbar. We have another fallback point. We have the doors behind us should this fail. So we'll go ahead and wield the makeshift crowbar. It doesn't do a huge amount of damage, but it might do enough to be able to start weakening them. And as we open the door, we find one right in front of us. As we lash out with the makeshift crowbar, we hit, doing some damage, dodging to the side, hit after hit. We try the best we can to get them, but damn it, it looks like they can actually move past themselves now. That's quite frustrating. Okay. Do we fall back yet, or do we keep on hitting? Lightly injured, lightly injured, lightly injured. Okay, so we've lightly injured all of them. This one's actually downed at the moment. So yeah, there we go. Let's see if we can... Oh, nice, a critical hit. The tool lands, finding its mark. And what I should also say is that this is a bashing weapon. It's not piercing, so yeah. It goes against everything that I just said before. But yeah, we are doing it. It is stunned. It's climbing back up onto its feet, but with each hit, it grows weaker. We catch its attack, all the while just dodging, rolling to the side, catching the zombie's attack. We hit it back for 18. Yeah, so we're doing good. The one to our left, there's 4 of them now. The one to our left lashes out towards us. It hits our arm, but our leather jacket, yes, does what we need it to do. And finally, with one last crack, the makeshift crowbar smashes through the helmet, piercing through the creature's skull and rendering it inert. We fake to the side as we slash the one on the door, and we will keep on attacking the one on the door as much as we can. As it grows weaker and weaker, the one down beneath us, the same thing. We're going to have to go back towards the other door in a second. We are surrounded by 3 of them. So at this stage, that's where I'm like, yeah, you know what? I think we do need to get that separation and close up shop. Okay, so we'll stop running again and we will wait a while, just having our back up against the door, holding our breath. Well, rather, trying to catch our breath, so probably breathing a whole lot. But they are definitely getting weaker. We are slowly whistling them down. I am going to stand here. I am going to do what we can against them. Okay, heavily injured. Alright, let's get to work, Dusk. The amazing thing is that we haven't actually taken any damage from them yet at this stage, so... Zombie soldiers. There we go, finally. In the darkness with a little bit of light blinding Dusk, one does hit, slamming her head against the side of the wall. Rattled, she tries to straighten herself, as again she gets hit, this time in the left leg as it starts to try and tear at it, trying to bite down. We slash again. It is severely injured. As hit after hit finds its mark, it finally collapses in the doorframe. As the next enters, we start our pain train once again, with hit after hit, slowly starting to crack the creature's protective helmet. We take more damage. I think not that much though, as far as we can see. A lunge and a dodge, and finally, another dies. We know there is one more. You know what? They're bloody to the south of us, in the darkness. We were blind to it before, but now we can see. As we knock it back up against the wall, we push the crowbar back up into its face. It stumbles on the body of its comrade, as with hit after hit, the creature finally dies. Now, I think that's all of them, but we're going to close up there just in case, catch our breath yet again, hearing mechanical voices from within this place. Okay, how are we looking for bandages at this stage? We have 3 bandages. We're not heavily injured, but I think it's going to be worth us putting bandages on those before, it gets too far. So we're going to put one on our head, and we are going to put one on our arm. Or rather, our leg. That sounds like a better option. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a combat knife. It's a little damaged. We're probably not going to take it right now, but we're going to consider taking it. It is a tool, after all. We have a matchbook, a cash card, and, there's some cigarettes down there, but I think we're not going to take anything else of that. We are just going to smash those bodies, as you do. Now, looking over here, we have a faulty weapon. It actually does have some ammunition still in it. However, if we're able to break into the vault here, we're going to have some much better weapons than that. So let's not worry about any of that. Probably just taking the matchbook again, because fire is a useful tool. Smash up that corpse. Okay. Now we are inside. We did hear a noise from the side here. A girl's wailing. We'll see if that's still there. They look like ballistics glasses. Okay, that's all clear as well. Let's open the door. No one is inside, and oh wow, they look like, infrared goggles. Oh boy. Okay, so let's start to get things that we think are going to be useful, and we're going to probably just shift them onto the ground for now. So looking in that space, let's see. These are all poor fits. The combat boots aren't a poor fit, so we're going to go and put those on the floor. we can resize these things. We're just going to have a look at the other things first to see if there's a chance we can get away with that. Okay, I guess we're going to start hauling all of that stuff with us as well. That's fine. We can do that. So yes, let's see. What do we have there? An army jacket, army pants. Okay, and they kind of do fit us. First of all, I am just going to separate those just so that we don't have them going along for the ride. And we are going to take the socks, the tactical gloves, the army pants, and the army jacket. So the tactical gloves, we might be able to make those fingerless, and then we'd still have access to those long fingernails. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So we're going to go and continue hauling, which I think we should be. Excellent, okay. And just so I don't end up hauling all of that stuff there, we're just going to go and move it on out the way, like so. Oh, we got ourselves a holster here. An RM232 IDW. So this is a handgun. And look how big the magazine size is on this. So this is flèche rounds. 50 of them, in fact. It is a lightweight machine pistol. Oh boy, that sounds like a nice backup. There's also a holster, as we can see, which is fantastic. So let's actually wear that holster now, and I'm going to go and just give it a new letter. So our holster, which is on our left-hand side, is going to be H. So we're going to go activate holster, and we're going to holster that weapon, just like so. Let's continue on. So we do need to move that out the way. As you do, there's nothing to grab, that's fine. What do we have here? Get items, car buyer's guide. Army helmet we can resize. The compression shorts are a maybe as well, so let's go ahead and just take those for now. Yes. So nothing we've found actually fits well, but that's okay. Resizing doesn't take too much time. Yeah, let's have a look at that. A leather bikini top. It's interesting. And surprisingly, it's actually a little bit protective. So we're going to take it. That and the infrared goggles. I don't know whether or not we need to take a t-shirt right now, but you know what? I think we're going to put it there for now. Because we have our just regular old shirt. More sounds from beneath. And we're effectively going to do the same thing here, just moving that stuff out the way so that we don't end up collecting that. More little girls wailing. Disconcerting. Okay. A lot more noise. So yeah, we can tell it's actually taking us quite a long time to move these things now because it's running through a few sounds each time we do. A thermal shirt's nice, but we can do without for now. And this is the last room, so this is the last little bit that we have to do here. Ignoring all of those sounds, and it looks like we have perhaps some ballistics goggles, maybe? Yeah, ballistics glasses. We'll actually just pick those up for now. Everything else is no for the time being. So I guess we are going to have to take some army pants. Well, we don't have to, but it's going to be worth it. Anything else that we've kind of missed? We've got a compression top, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, just the ballistics glasses and the pants we will take for the time being. Before we try to go into the vault or anything like that, we do need to kind of try and sort through everything that we've just picked up because we've got some really good stuff here. We can work with that. Actually, no, we do have army pants. I lie. So let's go ahead and drop the poor fitting ones. And we're just going to run to the location up here, grab this chair, and we're just going to drag it on down with us so that we can have ourselves a little bit of a sit while we are working on some of this stuff. Okay, doesn't want to go through the stuff. That's fine. Right, we should be able to access everything down there. A-okay. Alright, so let's see, the sewing kit. We are going to go ahead and just change that to A so it's nice and easy for us to activate it. Repair what? We don't really want to repair anything. We want to, let's see. Oh, we need a tailor's kit, don't we? I'm guessing that's the case. Yeah. See, here's me, old school Cataclysm, learning new tricks. As you try to do. Army jacket. Oh, no, we can. Okay, good. There we go. Repeat until reinforced. I don't know if we have the rags. We can get them easily enough. And you know what? We probably are going to need that knife to be able to do a little bit of that stuff. So we will take that combat knife for now, just to have it as a tool that we can use. And yeah, let's go ahead and I want to cut up a whole heap of stuff here. So we're just going to go and shift this onto the floor, and we're just going to butcher everything. So we're going to cut up everything that's there. So that should be plastic chunks, rags, everything that we need to actually reinforce the equipment that we've got. So let's start off compression shorts. Let's go until reinforced if possible, thank you. Ignoring the sounds around us. Didn't take barely any time at all, that's fantastic. Okay, on to the next. As you can see, the success chance is quite good because Dusk, well, she's good at this kind of thing. Okay, until reinforced, fantastic. And we are going to use a Kevlar plate nearby. Excellent. So yeah, I guess these are fitting. I guess as long as it doesn't say it's a poor fit, it's a good fit. Tactical gloves. Again, not 100% sure if we're actually going to use them, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything there. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go to you. We will reinforce you as well. Do we want the army jacket or the leather jacket? That is a tough one. We've got a pair of socks that fit now. Yeah. Let's keep the long sleeve shirt over the t-shirt because it's just a little bit of extra protection. It's very minor, but it does have better coverage overall, so I think we're going to stick with that. Pretty much everything else we're going to be swapping out, I think. Yeah, or close to. Let's see if we can reinforce. We're going to keep them. Okay, that's a lot. So let's go ahead and get on changed. So we are dressed and we are ready. We have on us the compression shorts, the pair of socks, as is always needed, a leather bikini top, long sleeve shirt, combat boots, army pants with the jacket as well, and our holster on the side. The army jacket isn't as protective as the leather jacket is, but it's got a lot less encumbrance and it can actually store more items overall, just much more, pockets. We're going to hold on to the tactical gloves and we're also going to hold on to the infrared goggles. They are very encumbering for our eyes, so we're only going to want to try and use them when the situation presents itself. I don't think we're going to need them in here, but going up against that turret, yeah, sure, that is going to make a difference because, seeing in the dark definitely helps. And I guess the question is as well, how far that's going to be, we don't know yet, but we'll figure that out when it comes to it, right? So, with that, I think that's everything. Let's just double check these desks. See, I guess I didn't check here exactly. Car buyer's guide. It's going to help us with talking, but this right here, the radio, I think that's going to be an interesting thing for Dusk, because she might be able to try and use that when she gets to the surface to see if she can pick up any other signals. Yeah, the drop leg pouches, they are another way for us to store things, but it does also encumber us as well. I'll tell you what, let's grab you and let's grab the army helmet, because I think we might still be able to make those work. We'll go back to our little pile of stuff and things down here and see if we can't get them to fit a little bit better. So drop leg pouches, let's go until we're reinforced, ignoring the sounds, and let's have a look and see how much that's actually going to encumber us. Only by 2, that's worth it for the extra storage at this stage, and I don't think, they're not kind of stacking with anything right now, so that's good. And then finally, our helmet. Can we actually use that? I think we can. Refitting. Yeah, let's go into reinforced if we can. Brilliant. That is going to protect our dome. So we can't reinforce it, but we've improved the fit. I don't think we can use the rain hood with it. I stand corrected. Excellent. And if we go to head, it's on the outside automatically as well. That's fantastic. Very, very good. Okay, well, we're looking a little bit more feisty now. So let's see if we can't get into this vault. Now, we really have to hope this is going to work, because this is kind of what we were looking for. Yes, login is successful, and we will attempt to unlock the entrance. and it is disabled. It is our lucky day today, Dusk. It is our lucky day. Oh boy, is it ever. Look at all of those weapons. Yes, I think we might have ourselves a way out. We've got some elbow pads, which are fantastic, and we will see if we can refit those right away. Actually, you know what? Yeah, no, we can't. Not enough rags, so that's actually just to do a repair. Yeah, let's go back and do it now. Okay, this is reinforced rather, because they're already fitted. Yes? Okay. Were we successful? I'm assuming we were. No, we were not. Did we run out of thread? No. Can we reinforce? Ignore further distractions. There we go. Okay, brilliant. Let's go ahead and get those on there. So just more protection for us. It is going to be slowing us down a little bit more. If we have a look at our dodge, we're still 10.3, so still pretty damn good. Okay, ammunition time. We've got some 3006. 3006, is that how we say it? Sure. An MP5. We've got a Scar magazine. Okay, we will probably come back to that. Let's take those caseless rounds for now. We've got a drum magazine, some frag grenades, which are actually perfect for killing turrets. We've got some spaghetti. Lovely. And we have another MP5, so it's looking like MP5s for now. Just linkage. Yeah, 223. Okay. A little bit more on the heavier weapons now. Okay, so it's a faulty Scar. It's a Scar, but it is faulty. We got ourselves a shotgun, and we also have a packed law. So this, yeah. Okay. Use it to pop it out and make it ready to fire. Once activated, it cannot be repacked. So this thing is a rocket-propelled grenade, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. So, yeah, that could also potentially take down a turret. We've got some more 40mm rounds, some 50 caliber tracer rounds for an M17, and this is, okay. Also, that's a magazine for a 50 caliber rifle. Okay, so yeah, we've got a super alloy submachine gun here. So we've got our machine pistol, but the RM216 SPIW. So this is using 50mm rounds. Yeah, fouling. Interesting. Fouling is caused by firing gunpowder loads repeatedly. Very interesting. This is a light carbine. Armor-piercing flèche cartridges. Very nice. Yes, we will take you. Definitely. And we also have a MBR vest here with ceramic plates in. We are also going to take that because if we get shot in the chest, it means we actually have a chance to potentially survive. It is going to give us more encumbrance on our torso. And we can actually see that it's interacting with our army jacket at the moment. So we kind of need to decide what we want. The MBR vest or the army jacket. The army jacket does give us that extra storage capacity. How close to our capacity are we at the moment? I think we can get away with dropping the army jacket, and it doesn't give us too much protection, as I said before. We had it more for the storage than anything. Okay, so we're going to have to drop some other things. That's fine. There are rounds here that we don't need, so let's go ahead and drop those. I don't think we need the Springfield rounds either. The 40mm frags we can hold on to for now, and I'm pretty sure that was using 50mm, wasn't it? I think so. Yeah, those flèche rounds, which I don't think we've seen anywhere else. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. We could take the MP5, although again, not a huge amount of ammunition for that either. We've got 2 lots of that. What of you, Scar? We can take the Scar. 308. Now, I'm pretty sure the 223 also works for 308. I could be completely wrong, and I think I am. So let's just go with that. So what do we have walking away from here? Well, we have the packed law. How good are we with launchers? Probably not great. Probably not great. Yeah, 0. Okay, so... do we really want to try and fire that thing in a narrow corridor? Maybe not. Or maybe. I guess we'll find out, won't we? But for now, we are going to leave this place behind because I'm relatively happy with how we're looking. We're not going to step into dangerous rooms like that. Okay. Just a big old computer room. So yeah, let's actually head back towards a staircase up. So yes, we have used this one before. Got a messenger bag there. I really should make us a bag. Believe me, I am very tempted to do so. Okay, alright, so let's see from here. Where, oh where do we want to go? Interesting. Are we forgetting parts of the map? I think no, are we? I guess I didn't use this staircase last time then. No. Another then. Another. Well, we don't want to go down. I'd rather go up. So, one moment. I need to draw a blind. Okay, with the curtain closed, I can actually see a little bit better now. Okay, yep, down the end of the hallway. Ignore all the other sounds, Dusk. Let's just poke our head up. Okay, we haven't seen this corridor, or we've forgotten it. I don't know how strong our memory is. Let's just peek one more time. Okay, are we okay here? Also, are these ballistic goggles, are they limiting our sight? Let's have a look. No, they don't seem to be. Okay. Right. So obviously we have a staircase back up there. And we have a staircase up here. Which, I see. We do remember this space. Yes. With an arm still floating lazily in the tank in the distance. Strange, isn't it? Very. So, there is our staircase back up. Okay, so at this stage, with all the noise going on down beneath us, we're going to go ahead and drop this makeshift crowbar. We're going to go and wear the infrared goggles, which have now made us go blind. Apparently we can use those and the ballistic goggles at the same time. Let's go ahead and activate our infrared goggles. Needs at least one charge. Okay, alright, we're going to have to take them off for a second. I thought they might have some charge in them. Turns out they don't. Now, I'm pretty sure that we have seen some batteries in amongst these crates. Correct me if I'm wrong. Processor board, clean water. We are still hydrated. Thankfully. Let's see what we got. Rubber boots. Okay, and safety goggles. Right. Now, I definitely recall us encountering some, so I think they must be in this set over here. Let it save. Okay. Alright, so the canvas sack we can actually turn into a form of storage, but we're okay without it just for the time being. Tramadol, more tramadol, which, you know what, we'll go ahead and take the tramadol. Sure. And we'll check this last set of boxes, which we're going to have to go down this way to do. That's fine. Just navigate our way around. Actually, yes, there we go. Okay, so let's just go reload from here, and we will reload the infrared goggles. Need compatible magazine. Okay, so maybe a medium battery isn't what we actually need. Wield the battery. The taser probably has some charge. Let's have a look. Doesn't look like it does. In advanced economics, well, I don't think that's going to really help us out that much. So, reload, we'll try again. Infrared goggles, yeah, no. So I think it's probably going to be either a light battery or an extra light battery. So we can only hope that we'll find something like that. Again, I don't actually know how far our sightline is going to be with these infrared goggles. I just want the little bit of the advantage that it will give us. That I hope it will give us. and I don't recall seeing batteries anywhere else at this stage. We can head up towards here though. There's a possibility that we might have some. Let's just check these desks. We've got a drink. Dark cola. Well, we're still hydrated, so not worried about it for now. In another strange room that we don't really want to stick our nose into if we can avoid it. Alright, more crates up here. It's worth a shot. We'll leave them to their stumblings and their rumblings. Okay, what was that? Something was impaired. It was our movement, I think, because we were trying to move over the box. I hope that's all it was. Climate control and an inhaler. Well, we don't need the inhaler anymore, do we? Not with Dusk we don't, and here we go. A heavy battery and another heavy battery, so I'm pretty sure that we might be able to effectively split these batteries apart, because a lot of batteries tend to have smaller batteries just connected within them. So let's hope that's what we're going with here. I don't know if that's the case or not. Can we disassemble you here? No, we can't. And I don't think I could just butcher you either with my knife. Let's just drop you on the ground and see if that's possible. Cannot see to craft. We'll go ahead and wield you for now. Let's just have a look. There was definitely nothing else, right? SICP. I don't know if that's actually going to teach us anything more. We are pretty knowledgeable when it comes to computers. And there's no light in here either. Well, we'll check down here. Clamber over the desk, and we have ourselves a lighter. Not a lot of charge left in it though, so we'll just leave that be. And check out this last one. Codeine. Yeah. Leather apron. Okay. Well, I guess it is what it is. We do what we can. What is that? A separation funnel. Okay. Compound delivery and compound delivery. This is about mutagens. I feel like it's probably worth us taking it, even though obviously we don't have a huge amount of space available to us. Time to start sacrificing. We might have to sacrifice that umbrella, as much as I hate to do it. We'll just have to go with being a little bit sunburnt on the surface. Alright, well, let's find some light. I think we'll have enough. Oh, well, there we go. That works as well. Okay, heavy battery. Let's see. Yeah, so we do need a soldering iron to be able to take it apart. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Is there anything else that we have? The radio. The radio has charge. Well, I guess we might still have a use for it. Light, disposable battery. Let's go reload. We reload the infrared goggles. There we go. Success. Okay, well, with that, let's head back over here where we can hear all of the noise. We are going to wear the infrared goggles. We're going to activate them. Okay. I'll be honest. Doesn't seem to help all that much. Yeah, we can't even see that door. Really? Are these active right now? I mean, I guess there isn't any infrared light in here at the moment. Allows you to see warm-blooded creatures in the dark. Okay, cool. That's all good. It's not the kind of infrared that I'm used to using while filming. Yeah, so they're not going to be super helpful to us. But yeah, so we could see ourselves for a second. I guess that's what they would look like. We'll still hold on to them. They're not, they're not bad by any means, but we're just not going to wear them on our face. We'll go and put those goggles back on if we can. Okay, well, I guess we're doing this the hard way, aren't we? Oh, jeez. Okay, so how then do we want to do this? We can try and blind fire down the hallway, with this, hoping to hit something. We can use the law to try and fire down the hallway, hoping that we hit something. I'm thinking the law might be the best shot, the best chance that we have. Certainly feeling that way. Because, I tell you, the turret is going to have a better sight range than us, no matter what we do in this scenario. These frag grenades, we can't just pull the pin on them. Okay. Activate the law. You pull the activating lever, readying the law to fire. Wield. I like that. You grit your teeth and you prepare for a good fight. Let's peek there for a second. Let's take a step out. A step forward. We're going to try and fire. And I'm going to go down at 1 and then across. I have no idea what this thing is going to be. I just don't want this to explode near me. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. From the west, we hear metal screeching. Our ears ring, and we can't hear. And now we wait. The question still remains. Did we destroy the turret? Or did we just blast a hole in the wall down the end? The law now, unfortunately, isn't useful. Let's go ahead and pull out the... Yeah, we'll go for you. We're going to wait for our ears to not be deaf. Let's just hope we're not permanently deaf here. We're unhappy. We are deaf. It's, yeah, it was a loud explosion. See, I want to be able to hear something. I want to be able to hear the turret tick. We're in minimal pain at the moment. We can hear all of those moans and groans slowly making their way up the staircase. Our body aches. Our body aches. I'm guessing that's just from the general damage that we've taken. I mean, yes, we're in pain, and I'm thinking that's from, obviously, this very loud explosion that we've just heard. Okay, oh, well, now we can hear. Now we can definitely hear. Okay, so what we're going to start doing is peeking, just step by step. Believe me, I don't like this any more than you do. Glow stick, glow stick, glow stick, glow stick. We can't hear again. Oh, we got ringing ears now. Okay, so hear me out. Hear me out. I know we didn't pick it up, but the glow stick, we can activate it and we can throw it. And I can't exactly remember where it was, but I know that it was near where we started today. So allow me a moment. I'm going to see if we can track this thing down, and I will be right back. Finally, I have found it, and that took way longer than I thought it was going to take us to find that, but let's head back. Okay, so how are we going to do this thing? We knew that we could get to at least about here, so we're going to... This is a tough thing. We're going to need to activate it and throw it really quite fast, so let's just stop wielding that for now if we can, storing it in our inventory. We're going to go ahead and wield the glow stick wherever you actually are. Okay, there you are. Again, that took too long. We're going to activate the glow stick and throw it. So we're currently glowing right now, which is not awesome. So let's go see. Oh, we can't actually see the target right now. Great, 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 great. Okay, so we know it's got a range of 11. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. All right, so we critically hit exactly where the bloody turret is. Okay, Run. Oh, no. And it's seen us as well. Oh, God. Okay, let's move back. It can't see us from this position. Look at that. It can't see us. It's glowing. We can see it glowing in the distance. That dim green light from our glow stick, lighting it up. So, I don't know where exactly our rocket launcher hit. But it hit somewhere. Okay, we need to go ahead and wield our other weapon, which we have stashed away here. It's a submachine gun, so it's not going to be super effective from all the way back here. But let's see what we can do. Okay. It's heavily injured, so the explosion did hit it. Steadying our aim as best we can. I believe we are just going for a single shot. We fire. And as that bullet hits, the turret collapses inert. Its barrel dropping to the ground and our ears ringing yet again. One step closer to freedom. With the rifle still in hand, we move towards the light. That sound was of the door tearing open. And we step not outside, but into a basement. This isn't what Dusk expected, not what I expected. We thought we were on the surface. We're still underground. And with that being the case, let's cautiously move. See what else remains up here. What other information we can find about where we are, when we are. No documents. We have a hunger setting in. We have that MRE that we can dig into. The noise of so many dead things. And another conference room of some kind. How to trap anything. Interesting. I see. Someone was doing a little bit of light reading, it would seem. Okay. No. Nothing else here. Just many moans and groans beneath. Or perhaps even on this level. We walk out with our rifle in hand into the unknown. A staircase. Where does it lead? What awaits us above? Let's take a deep breath together as we peek up. And there, sunlight. Sunlight fills Dusk's eyes. We have a moment to get a sense for the area that we're in. But we're not alone. No. Outside, shambling in the streets, are the dead. And a big old destroyed wire fence, torn down perhaps by some shambling horde. Let's move into the hallway. Take a deep breath. And let's see if we're upset for being in the sunlight because, apparently we've gotten really wet somehow. Okay. All the same, let's get a sense of the surrounding that we're in. And here we are. On the edge, on the outskirts of a town, West Windsor, next to a small little location called Standish. Standish, I imagine, being somewhere where many of the employees who worked in this covert location would have resided. A small grocery store being there and a bookstore. We're adjacent to a church. And across the road from us, a hardware store. And everything else that we'd expect to find in a normal town. West Windsor. Further still, we have a power substation in a small forest off towards the west. But for now, we're on the surface. We have escaped another prison. But as to how far we are away from Mount Auburn, we aren't sure. Without being able to see outside, without being able to get a sense for where we are, we could be anywhere. This is all we know of the surrounding region. This is all we're able to see. Dusk has family out there, and she'll be wanting to find them. But to do that, she needs to survive another day. Let's see if she can continue to do that. Thank you all for joining me for another episode of Dusk's Tale. Please do join me in the next. For now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.